Hey, Joe here, and welcome to the first session in the second series of Archi and Archimate, the 5-minute guides. This session covers the Archimate Extended Framework. Archimate is a visual language tool. It uses colours and icons to denote object types that have particular meanings. Relationships reflect how the objects interact with each other, and aspects articulate the type of interaction. The core Archimate Framework extension provides additional context on influences, actions, and drivers that will impact an enterprise architecture landscape. Strategy is a high-level capability, direction, resources, and other actions required to meet the business objectives. Motivation are business drivers, goals, constraints that influence the architecture across any of the layers. And implementation events identify relevant work packages, fit gap assessments, and potential deliverables to meet the business and architectural significant activities. The extended concepts are useful in outlining the requirements for a target state architecture where the application and technology layers are yet to be defined for the proposed strategy. Let's take an example of an organisation needing to improve its online sales capability that is failing as a result of poor integration between systems. The business is constrained by poor integration between systems. This is driving the business to losing sales and naturally sets a business goal of increasing its trading volumes, while meeting its key principle of on-time delivery. The business outcome will be measured by its trading volumes and set by the board of directors. And its sales performance will be assessed to determine if it provided the overall value of successfully fulfilled orders. The business goals can have a course of action to determine which parts of the business value stream need the required capability and what resources may be required to meet the course of actions. In turn, this will determine a work package with relevant deliverables to determine how to close any gaps and implement the final solution to meet the plateau of the value orders fulfilled that is required. Using a simple example of a supply chain management process, the value stream represents a sequence of activities that reflect the life cycle or high-level process flow of the business or business unit. The capability could be linked to the value stream steps to reflect where the capability is applicable or needed. The course of action could then be linked to the capabilities to reflect the actions required. And lastly, the resources could reflect the assets, skills, or systems that will be required to meet the capability or enable the course of actions defined. In a final step, we could reflect the implementation and migration as a work package that sets out a request for tender, that will have a deliverable to assess the current integration, listing any gaps. The work package may also deliver a high-level design on how to attain the target state and a series of technology options to meet the design. The work package output may produce a roadmap implementation plan, and of course the work package can be linked back to the strategy components, in this case the resource of a new technology platform. Well, that concludes our session on the Archimate Extended Framework. We've learned that the framework sets the context of business motivations to form the relevant capabilities and implementation events that may shape a future architectural state. I hope you got some value out of this and that it has helped you fast track your understanding of Archi and the Archimate framework. If so, please tune in to future sessions.